Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another MLP Cast. I will be Michael Phoenix casting this game on it for our Reddit Dota 2 Dota 2 cast. Sorry, thanks to YGG Drazzle for posting this up. This is the second time I'll be casting this game because I'm an idiot and forgot to record. Unfortunately, I've had to do it again. And rather than just recording the gameplay footage once more, I thought I'd just do the whole thing again because it's just not going to have that same feel to it if I just deploy the get the gameplay footage once again. So may as well do it again, I suppose. PA will be the YGG Drazzle, so be that person to look out for. It is a 2KT game apparently, but it is a stack of 5, so it should be some good coordination from the Dire side. Troll Warlord planning that aggressive rune, get aggressive ward at the bounty rune for the Dire. They're going to be able to actually be able to steal this. Winter Wyvern slightly late to the party, so they're actually going to be able to get 3 bounty runes rather than just 2. Good start for the Radiant. We are going to have a mid invoker against a Drow. It's going to be rather easy for this invoker to be able to dominate this lane, especially when he goes for those extra points in Exort. He has opted for that Sunstrike build. Top lane, got a Bristleback and a Troll Warlord against his PA and Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern going to be playing that hard support role. Just going to concentrate on letting that PA farm, heal her up when she needs to. He has opted for that level 1 Arctic Burn. Meanwhile, bot lane, Windrunner and Omni Knight. Axe sticking around with this Monkey King as well. Axe is just going to stay around, going to look for those calls, harass the Dire side, let the Monkey King farm a bit. It's going to be interesting lane at the bot. Got to be careful of those spins because you're going to cop a lot of pure damage. Troll Warlord opting for that early poor man's shield. Going to be hard to take down that health. That being said, you got to be really careful about this Arctic Burn. It's 8% health burn. Does a lot of damage. Really good against that Bristleback as well, considering that, you know, he's a really tanky kind of core. Really easy to take that health down as well as the slow. It's good support for PA as well. He's going to be able to heal him up in lane. PA is opting for that blur. So that early evade. Not going to be too effective against the Bristleback. Meanwhile, Arctic Burn on the Troll. Health getting quite low for him. Just going to walk away from that. Monkey King jumps in on the Omni Knight. Axe chasing. There's the call. Oh, a shackle. No spins, unfortunately. Omni Knight. Oh, he actually gets taken out. The Jigu Mastery. You got to be really careful with that. 80 bonus damage. So one hit from the Monkey King actually takes out the Omni Knight. Bit unfortunate for him. Meanwhile, mid lane. Invoker taking a bit of damage. Those slow arrows. He's opted for 1 level at the very least. So he's going to be able to slow up that Invoker. Do a bit of damage to him. Omni Knight. Walk of Shame. He's got that Windlace, so a bit of a slightly faster run, I suppose. Into Wyvern. Just felt like a bit of quills. It's going to be interesting with this Troll Warlord. He's going to get that battle trance, and I mean the whole team's going to be able to attack rather fast. But with the PA with the evade, I mean once it's max 50% evade, not going to be able to deal too much damage to the PA. So they're going to be really depending on that Axe and the Invoker to deal with the PA in the back lines. Axe just dominating the lane. Monkey Kings opted to actually just pull the lane to that small camp. Rather interesting. Usually you'd see them stick around in the lane and take the farm, but he's actually opted to pull instead. Just hanging out in the trees, chilling out as usual with this ridiculous spell, I believe anyway. But he's going to be able to get some really easy XP from this. Mind you, let's not forget though, if they chop one of those trees down, he's going to cop a really big stun. And with that power shot, he could just do so to him if they do spot him out. Arctic Burn from the Winter Wyvern, just defensive. Keeping that Troll Waller away from his PA. Mid lane, Invoker being really aggressive here. He's got the Cold Snap on. He goes for the Sunstrike, misses that, but he's going to go hit him. He's not going to be able to reach those slow arrows protecting that Drow, so they're both going to get away with very low health. Meanwhile, bot lane, there's a call from the Axe again. Windrunner in a bit of trouble. Beautiful shackle from the Windrunner. Just gets away. Heals from the Omni. He has opted for that level 1 DJ Nora as well. It's going to make it really hard for that Axe to be able to walk in and call if he does opt to max that out. Because it is going to slow that Axe. It is going to make it really hard to get in range for that call. Invoker, Arcane Rune. Going to be able to use that that Sunstrike with quick cooldowns if he chooses to. Let's take a look at that last hit slash denies board. PA leading. It's good for that PA to get a lot of farm. He's got the quick blight stone, so it'd be interesting to see if he rushes the Deso or if he goes for anything else.
That's for me.
Axe gonna rush those tranquils. Monkey King. Hang out in the trees. Goes for that primal spring.
You and I are gonna hurt a whole lot of people.
Monkey King. Wise words. Drow looks to have suffered quite a bit in this lane. Only 8 for 3 in comparison to the 17 to 6. Invoker actually leading the last hit slash denies now. Dagger from the PA. Not going to do too much. Looks like Troll's going to rush the phase boots. Axe runs in, looking for that call. There's the DJ Nora, going to slow him up. He's not going to be able to get the range. Meanwhile, top, Troll in a lot of trouble. There's the Arctic Burn. Oh, he's barely not going to get him. Dagger onto the Bristleback. Looks like he missed the Splinter Blast, unfortunately. Just wasn't in range to hit that Troll. And the Dagger didn't actually go on the Troll. Looks like they lost vision as well. So, it's a bit of a shame for the Winter Wyvern. Hoping for that Arctic Burn to tick. Kill that Troll Warlord. Invoker opting for a bottle. Interesting, it's an interesting item build from the Invoker. I mean, usually they just want to stick in lane, go for the early Midas and get that XP really fast. Cold Snap onto the Drow. Drow walking away, lucky miss for him. Just cops a bit of damage and walks away. Meanwhile, Winter Wyvern and Troll Warlord contesting, no bounty rune. Just some harass from the Troll. PA harassing that Bristleback, but you got to be really careful. Bristleback's very tanky. He's going to do a lot more damage to you than you are going to do to him. Troll Warlord walks in. Lucky Bash and the Whirling Axes. Drow and Invoker just back on low health again. So it looks like they've been fighting quite a lot. Oh, beautiful Sunstrike from the Invoker onto the Drow. So he predicted that it looks like he uses that double damage rune as bait. Predicts it beautifully and gets an easy Sunstrike off. The Sunstrike is pure damage, and with level 4 Exhort there, that's a lot of damage there. 287.5 damage. Bot lane. Axe still going for that call maneuver. Gotta be careful. DJ and Aura isn't going to allow you to get that call off very easily, and the Windrunner is going to be looking for that shackle constantly. She's actually going for a level 2. Just going to get that extra stun up. Windrunner TP's into mid. Drow looks like he's going to follow, but no. Cancels the TP and is going to take a bit of a walk of shame. Bit of miscommunication there from the Dire. Meanwhile, top lane, PA is still farming. It's a good way to go. Just going to look for that rush of the Deso. Invoker does get the Gloves of Haste. Is going to go for that Midas build. Monkey King opting to max the Jingu Mastery. Pretty smart decision. They did nerf the Boundless Strike. So Jingu Mastery going to be the way to go for him. Ooh. Troll Warlord coming in from the back. Got the phase boots now. Doesn't opt for the slow on the Windrunner, but starts bashing onto him. Whirling Axes, there's the bash. Slow arrows from Drow. Windrunner's going to get away from that with that Windrun. Slow arrows. Oh, Invoker comes in to save his friend and actually gets taken out. So it's a sacrificial lamb. Not sure if that was the best play from the Radiant though. Considering the Invokers, I would say, higher value than the Troll at this point. Meanwhile, top lane, Arctic Burn and the PA take out the Bristleback as well. So, bit of a dire ending for the Radiant. Dro, Axe is there, gets the call off. Looks like Dro's in a lot of trouble now and gets dunked by the Axe. Looks like he was going very aggressive on the Troll. Troll gonna walk away barely with his life. Axe was farming the jungle at that point, so he's going to be able to get that easy kill onto the Dro. Barely gets the call off before the TP actually makes it in time. They're actually using that beautiful, beautiful shrine for that heal and mana regen. Shrine's making it very easy for teams to be able to continue roaming around the map when they want to and be able to heal up rather than running back to the fountain. Top lane, Bristleback, using that kill on the PA. PA just going to walk away safely. Omni Knight back at bot lane. Just going to get some experience. Is level 6 now, does have the Guardian Angel. Troll Warlord hanging around, getting farm for himself.
This'll come in handy.
Heals from the Winter Wyvern onto the PA, and this is what I meant. He's going to be able to stay in lane continuously because this Winter Wyvern is just going to continue to heal him up, and it's a rather low cooldown. At level 1, it's 24 seconds, but I mean, that's really all you need. And now Windrunner, Shackle misses, Blink on from the PA. There's a Splinter Blast. Arctic Burn barely reaches, but not going to really be in time. Boundless Strike from the Monkey King. Monkey King here just to protect his mate out. Arctic Burn probably should have been used slightly earlier at that moment. There's the heal again from the PA, on the PA. Meanwhile, bot lane, Dro in a bit of trouble, gets Cold Snap, gonna get away safely. Bot lane Troll, low health, looks like he's trying to bait out that Omni Knight. Axe, he's got his blink on the way on the courier. Now Troll can slow up that on Knight. Meanwhile, Monkey King uses the ultimate. Sunstrike onto the PA, just misses, but the Cool Spray is going to get the Winter Wyvern.
You make a right pincushion.
PA isn't going to be able to really get much done in this lane at this point. I mean, he's not going to be able to chase any kills. He's just going to keep going for that farm. Just keep using that dagger. Net worth going the way of the Radiant as well as the XP graph, so about 2k each way for the Radiant. Shackle, beautiful Shackle from the Windrunner and the ultimate. Dro was about to get taken out. Beautiful Shackle from the Windrunner. Meanwhile, Axe though, he's got his blink up, gonna go for a 2-man call. They don't know he's here.
Top's gone missing.
There's the blink and the call. Monkey King's here as well. One dunk onto one. Windrunner tries to Shackle, misses. Battle Hunger. Is there going to be another dunk? There it is. Boundless Strike barely misses, but that's okay. Double kill from the Axe. He's gonna opt for that quick Vanguard, I think, with that Stout Shield. Winter Wyvern was slightly late to the party. Does have that Winter's Curse though, so he could have tried at the very least. Troll still very low health. If Omni Knight can come in, get that purification off, he could take out the Troll with that pure damage purification.
Well-gotten gains.
Radiant, just hanging around, gonna use that shrine. Good use of the shrines here for the Radiant side. Dro, gonna opt for that Dragon Lance. It is a bit late, 12 minutes in, still hasn't got it. There it is. So she's got the Dragon Lance now. Gonna be able to stay away very far and get those hits off onto the Radiant in any team fights. As well as safe lane farming. It's gonna really allow you to farm the lane safely with that Dragon Lance. PA actually going for the headdress. So it looks like it's gonna be Vladimir's offering instead. Not a bad item if you're gonna go to team fight the whole game rather than just continue, you know, like rather than farming the Deso, you're gonna want to get that Vladimir's offering. Gives lifesteal to your whole team. Allows the easy pushes and allows a lot of team fight early game. Winter Wyvern does have the Winter's Curse, here to defend tier 1. Monkey Kim jumps in, Drow using their slow arrows, Sunstrike onto the Winter Wyvern, opting not to use the Winter's Curse. The Guru from the Bristleback, Drow using the slow arrows, in a bit of trouble herself now. Monkey King, are they going to go for a dive? There's the Guru from the Bristleback, slowing up that Dro. Axe uses the dunk, doesn't get it off. PA in the back lines. Axe in a lot of trouble now. There's a slow arrows from the Dro. Axe actually gets taken down, so very greedy play. There's the axes from the troll and the beautiful shackle from the Windrunner and the ultimate troll. He's gonna opt to try and run away. He's gonna be able to juke it out.
Top tower is under attack.
Runs into the ancients, looking for the deny. Actually TP's away, but gets denied from the ancients. So not too bad. Wanted to get the TP off, or ultimately, but as long as he gets denied by the ancients, still much better than the Dire getting that kill onto him. Looks like it was that was largely in favor of the Dire there. Axe going way too deep with that Bristleback, getting killed off from full HP. Bristleback getting killed off, and I mean there was a beautiful shackle from that Windrunner getting onto that troll, so they'll be able to take him out as well. Mid lane, Dro's here with the Windrunner. They're gonna look for that shackle. Axe looking like he's waiting for that blink.
You're not going
There it
anywhere.
is, beautiful shackle. Invoker shackle to his own creep. They're just gonna walk off. I think they spotted that axe, and they knew if they got blink clawed, it would have been an easy kill for the Radiant. Looks like the XP and gold graph swinging back the way of the Dire after that team fight.
Is under attack.
PA leading that net worth by a substantial amount here, about a K. Tier 1 trying to get taken down from the Radiant. They do have the Winter's Curse on the Winter's Wyvern. Omni Knight's here as well, so it is a 4v3. There's the Winter's Curse onto the Invoker. Shackle barely misses. Omni Knight's there. Doesn't use the Purification, doesn't need it. Ult from the Windrunner. Meanwhile, Troll Warlord uses Battle Trance. PA takes him out quickly. Bristleback in a bit of trouble. DJ Nora, Monkey King, use the Boundless Strike and the ultimate. Omni Knight gets taken out. It's a decent trade for the Dire. It's 2 for 1. PA just walks past the axe. Slow arrows onto the Monkey King and the dagger. Monkey King a lot of trouble now. Axe is there. Ops blinks in. Calls. Monkey King gonna take it out. Axe doesn't manage to save him. Axe in a bit of trouble now himself. Winter Wyvern going in deep. Is this a debated move? It is. Silence from the Windrunner. Dagger goes out from the PA and the slow arrows. Axe in a lot of trouble now. They opt not to jump on him. They're just gonna let him go. Bristleback playing with fire at this point. They've got a lot of initiate from the Dire side. PA could easily jump in. You've got the slow arrows from the Dro and the shackle from the Windrunner, as well as the Arctic Burns. There's a lot of defensive initiate from the Dire side. So if they do get initiated from the axe, they've got the Winter's Curse. So as soon as the Radiant jumps in, they're gonna just Winter's Curse that axe, and it's gonna be a very easy kill for the Dire side. Troll goes in on the Drow Ranger. She has got that Dragon Lance, so she can farm from range. Looks like the Radiant, they're going to go for that tier 1. Winter Wyvern, got that Winter's Curse up back again. Tier 1, getting taken down. There's a beautiful core from the axe and the Meteor as well. Drow Ranger, not going to stand much of a chance. Winter Wyvern, shackle from the Windrunner. Winter Wyvern doesn't use the Winter's Curse, so she's going to get taken out. Now Windrunner, just going to walk away. Monkey King jumps in the trees.
Radiant's bottom
PA
tower is under attack.
going for the tier 1 at top.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So they are making a bit of space for the Dire. PA actually backs off, so she's not going to go for that tier 1.
Tower is under attack.
Radiant makes some good plays though. They've got a very strong early game, especially with that axe blink. So, and he's almost got the Vanguard as well. He's pretty much got the gold for it. So it's a very good play. Omni Knight, worst hero to go up against at this point. Axe battle hangers him up. Looks like there's a TP from the Dire. It is the PA. No dagger as of yet. They're going to go for the Monkey King instead. There's the dagger. Oh, there's a crit as well. 500 damage. Monkey King in a lot of trouble there. There's a Boundless Strike. Battle Trance from the Troll. Axe calls. Purification from the Troll. Monkey King uses ultimate. They do manage to take out the Troll. Omni Knight gets taken out from the Meteor. Battle Trance onto the PA. Battle Hunger, sorry. PA is going to walk away. Gets called on from the Axe. Winter Wyvern. Use the heal, beautifully done. Jump in from the Monkey King. There's a curse onto the Monkey King from the Winter Wyvern. P actually gets taken out. Dro using the slow arrows and the axe. Axe in a lot of trouble. Windrunner's here as well. Monkey King slowed up. Power shot. Is he gonna barely get away? Winter Wyvern chasing. There's a jump into the trees. She's got no chance to take him out now. And Invoker actually doing a lot of harass. Deafening Blast onto the Winter Wyvern as well. Winter Wyvern in a hell of a lot of trouble. Actually, Invoker actually backs out. Axe doesn't like what he's seeing. Actually runs in. Bristleback there as well. Gives him vision. Axe with the dunk. Beautiful kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's very unfortunate for the Dire. They do get taken out. Windrunner here to defend that tier 1. Should be an easy tier 1 for the Radiant. They do have 3 heroes here. Omni, quite far back. Windrunner, in some dangerous territory. They have places. They've placed that aggressive ward. But Windrunner does have a 4-staff now, so easily able to back out. Invoker has got the Midas. Probably got it a while ago at this point. 2 Vanguards from the Radiant as well, so they're going very tanky cores. Quite smart decisioning, especially considering the PA does have to jump in to do any damage to the Radiant side. She's gonna be in very dangerous territory if she does jump into that axe or the bristleback. They're gonna be able to tank quite a lot. Windrunner senses some danger, walks behind that tier 2. Meanwhile, Dire just farming the Ancients, double damage. Drow or PA, one of them's gonna take it. They could go for an early tier 1 now. Monkey King hanging in the trees. Looks like they're going to go for this tier 2. Windrunner, power shotting, taking out that creep wave. Actually hitting the bristleback as well. He's on quite low HP, but he does have the Vanguard, so he's going to be able to heal that up. Phantom Assassin, farming the Radiant Ancients. Actually leaving one of the dragons, the Ancient Black Drake there. So they're not going to be able to respawn with the new stack. Very smart decisioning from the Phantom Assassin, just denying that farm.
This should make
Takes
my
a
life
bounty
easier.
room as well for his trouble. Radiant side looking for that tier 2. Jump in from the axe, misses the call. Shackle misses as well. Silence from the Drow. PA jumps in. No crits as of yet, but they do take out the axe. Boundless Strike not being able to do much. Bristleback jumps in very aggressively. Power shot misses. Arctic Burn. Dagger from the PA. Bristleback gonna have no chance here. Very slowed up. Troll. Aggressive play as well. There's the slow arrows. PA, is he going to jump in on the Drow? There's a dagger. Shackle, beautifully shackled from the Monkey King. Monkey King in trouble. Windrunner with those shackles. Sunstrike actually gets onto the PA by himself, and he does get taken out by the Monkey King ult, but they do take out the Monkey King. Very unfortunate for the PA. I mean, beautiful play for the Invoker at that stage as well, though. He gets the Sunstrike only onto the PA, so all that pure damage, especially because it's a max exort, 475. Pure damage onto the PA on his own. Unfortunate he couldn't share that around with one of his teammates. Excellent shackle from the Windrunner though. Onto the Troll and on the Monkey King. So holds them in place with that max shackle shot. They're going to get that tier 1. They're going to be happy with that. It does mean that the team net worth and the XP graph swinging back the way of the Dire. It's a very good team fight for the Dire there. PA still leading that net worth graph. It's got the Vladimir's Offering and the Desolator, as well as that phase boost. So it's a very, very team fight orientated build from the PA. Drow opting for the Aghanim Scepter. Interesting item choice here. Aghanim's not the most popular on the Drow. I mean, on paper it does sound excellent and it's beautiful for farming. But in terms of team fights, they really have to be stacked up for you to be able to do any damage. And it's not going to really be very effective with that Winter's Curse. I mean, the Winter's Curse does deny any damage from your team to the enemy team. So, interesting choice here from the Drow. Interesting to see if she goes for that the Mjolnir build with it. Allows very quick farm and is decent in team fights. Not too bad at all. Invoker. Trying to get that Aghanim himself. He's got the Midas. He's just got to concentrate on some farm at this point. Aghanim is going to be very useful on the Invoker, especially considering they're team fighting a lot in this game. Windrunner looking for that cheeky shackle. Could easily get one, opts not to. He's got the 4 stuff, he gets in a bit of trouble. She's actually going for the Aghanim Scepter as well. Very close to getting it, just needs that Blade of Alacrity. Using the Shrine just to heal up on that Drow. PA looks like she wants some action. Blade Mail onto the Bristleback. Quite smart decisioning considering, you know, if they jump on him, they're basically going to die. 3-man smoke into the PA. There is a whole Dire team around here though. There's the Boundless Strike and the ultimate from the Monkey King. There's a beautiful silence from the Drow. Omni Knight ults as well, and this is going to be one. Oh, look at that Winter's Curse onto the Radiant side as well. So they're going to take out that Monkey King very quickly. Troll Warlord in a lot of trouble. PA takes him out. Bristleback all by himself now. There's the Shackle. Gets taken out very easily. So that was an interesting smoke. Looks like they weren't expecting there to be 5 Dire sitting there in the back lines waiting. Meanwhile, a bot as well. PA jumps onto the Invoker. Solo kill for the PA. She's at that stage now. She can just start solo killing people. Just gotta wait for that one crit. That's pretty much GG well played for that poor hero that gets jumped on. Yeah, so with that smoke, 3-man smoke, they went without the axe. The axe just picked up his blade mail.
Radiant's middle
It's a
tower
bit unfortunate.
is
Really
under
should have waited for that axe to get his blade mail, stop farming and smoke with them. But because of that poor decision making, they do get 5-man by the Dire, and they get absolutely dominated. And that coordination from the Dire, I must say, did not feel like a 2K MMR coordination.
middle tower has fallen.
Tier 1 mid lane taken out. Dire gets that extra gold. Windrunner picks up that Aghanims. Good timing, 24 minutes.
Illusion.
No ancient creeps for the axe. If he sticks around, he's gonna block it as well. He's gonna block that ancient stack, so he's not gonna be able to farm that in the meantime. Dro, she's got the Aghanim Scepter now. Let's see how effective this is in team fights. I mean, considering the Winter's Curse can drag pretty much all the heroes quite close together, she could make something happen with that Aghanim Scepter. What I'm really looking out for though is some good shackle shots, and the Winter's Curse, of course. This Windrunner playing really well. This Winter Wyvern getting some amazing Winter's Curses out, and the PA, of course. I mean, the farm's really decent. And she's making some good plays, jumping on the right people at the start. So she's not jumping on the axe or the Bristleback straight away. She's jumping on the Invoker, Troll, Warlord, and Monkey King. Those are the good options to go for. They're the damage dealers, and they're the ones with the low health. So it's very easy to take them out quickly, and then go for the tanky cores like the Bristleback and the axe. Troll Warlord, I forgot to mention, he's got a Mask of Madness. Interesting build from him.
I'll take that.
He's gone for those quick attacks.
Radiant's bottom tower
Not
is
sure
under
about that
attack.
build, and he's pretty underfarmed. They're gonna go for a kill. They spot out the Dro. Not the best target. There's actually 5 from the Dire. Arctic Burn from that Winter's Wyvern. Good positioning from the Windrunner here. Looking for that Shackle. As you can see, they're all backed up here. So the Dire, they're really trying to get this Windrunner to bait the Radiant out. PA sitting in those trees over there, just being smart, waiting for the right moment. They're waiting for a Shackle Shot or a Winter's Curse. Don't forget about that Dro Slice as well. Troll finds the PA, but PA blinks out safely. You can't forget about that Dro Silence as well. If she gets the 5-man silence, or even a 3-4-man silence, it's going to be massive, especially if it's on the Invoker. Dag on to the Bristleback. Beautiful Shackle from the Windrunner, and jumps on from the axe. Battle Trance is there. Monkey King jumps in, uses the ultimate. Oh, there's the Winter's Curse. Beautifully done. Omni Knight uses his ultimate as well. Boundless Strike does really nothing. They're in a lot of trouble here from the Radiant. PA just going to take out that Monkey King as well. Bristleback in a lot of trouble. There's a 700 damage crit. He does have the Blade Mail, but he uses it extremely late. It's a double kill for the PA. Very well played, very good coordination. Drow barely gets away, about 100 HP. He's going to get healed up now from the Winter Wyvern, so he's going to be able to stick around.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They're going to take out that tier 1 very easily. Could even opt for a tier 2. Invoker wasn't there for that team fight. Unsure why. Maybe wasn't expecting another 5-man.
Dire's structures are
You really
fortified.
don't expect this from a 2K MMR team as well. They're really using the Windrunner to bait out the Radiant to initiate.
Radiant's top tower
She
is
has
under
got the
attack.
Force Stuff and the Wind Run,
Radiant's
so
top tower has
it's very
fallen.
hard to take her out. So she's really the safest option to try and bait the team in. And they're just going to come in, counter initiate, and take out the rest of the Radiant. Troll Warlord. Looking for some stragglers. Not going to be able to do much. Looks like he's gone for like a position 4 here. He's actually warding. I forgot to mention the Radiant don't really have any support, so they're using this poor Troll Warlord as a support here. Quite unfortunate for them. This is really going to affect how the game goes, I think. Because you really haven't got any supports. So you've got too many cores, not enough supports, and you're up against a team who has two very good supports, two hard supports at this stage. Omni Knight's got that 4-staff as well. Winter Wyvern, he's going to opt for the 4-staff. So we're going to have 3 4-staffs on the Dire side. They're just going to keep, they're just going to keep walking around your heroes like it's nothing. Net worth going very in the way of the Dire now. 6k in terms of the Dire, and XP 10 grand, 10k in the Dire's way. So everything going very well in the Dire's way at this point. Roshan feeling very lonely with his little Santa's hat. Meanwhile, Troll, not sure what he was doing. I believe he was trying to place that ward. He did manage to do it, but does lose his life for it. Winter's Wyvern being a good hard support there. Got plenty of wards to plant. Bristleback helping out a bit. Plants his own little defensive ward. Drow Ranger, she's going to actually go for the butterfly. It's a good choice here. It's going to allow a lot of damage. Got to get a bit of evade as well as a bit of attack speed. Very good item for Drow. Winter Wyvern, 4-staff up now. There's 3 4-staffs on the Dire side. PA, interesting to see what she gets next. Easily taking out that tier 2. Dro's just going to TP out. Is she going to go for that Invoker? PA's TPing in as well. There's a silence onto the Invoker. Slow arrows doesn't actually get used on the Invoker though, so they're not going to be able to chase him. Bit of a mistake there by Dro, I think. If he got the slow arrow on the Invoker, assuming he doesn't Ghost Walk in time, that's going to be a very easy kill with the PA to back him up. Windrunner, going to go for that Orchid. Just got his Oblivion staff sitting there. Almost got his second one. Omni Knight. He's going to get that Aghanim Scepter. It's a good item to go for. Allows that global ultimate. We've got to Invis Winter Wyvern here in the back lines. Windrunner walking away from that Ghost Walked Invoker. Radiant going to go for that initiation again. But as you can see, the Winter Wyvern, beautiful positioning with that Invis. Now he breaks out of it. Gets good up, uses Splinter Blast, does basically no damage to the Bristleback. Invoker, in the middle of everything, Deafening Blast, Omni Knight's hitting onto him, Call from Axe. PA's here now, beautiful Winter's Curse onto 5. There goes the Invoker, gets taken out straight away. PA straight into the middle. Omni Knight with the ultimate, the Monkey King uses ultimate as well. Purification, takes out that Monkey King. Axe in a lot of trouble now. There's a Splinter Blast. PA is going to take him out. Beautiful Shackle from the Windrunner. Bristleback in a lot of trouble now as well. Bristleback's going to get taken out. This Winter's Wyvern is making so many damn plays, as well as that Windrunner with the Shackle. So many ridiculously good plays going on here. When you give the PA that kind of opportunity to just jump on heroes that are stunned constantly, I mean, it's the PA dream. I should say as well, mind you, Invoker goes to defend the top lane, and Drow Ranger just takes him out. Not sure if that was just Drow Ranger hitting on him, or he actually used the Aghanim Scepter on the creeps to take him out that way, but it's a good little kill for the Drow. She's just going to TP away and use the Shrine, while Elaine takes out the second lane of Rax. She's got that Butterfly now, so she's going to send that out. Windrunner, got the Orchid, misses the Shackle barely. Would have been a beautiful Shackle if it did latch. I thought it was for a second. Yeah, so this is the dream kind of game from PA. She's got the BKB as well. She did use a 10-second charge. Still got 9-second charge on it. Bot lane. The Blade Mail from the Axe. Bit unfortunate. So Silence doesn't stop the Blade Mail from being allowed to be used. And that does get used, and Windrunner continues to hit. Invoker finds it quite hilarious. Probably tilting at this point, considering he's lost 2 lanes of Rax and died to a solo Drow. But, you know, he found it quite funny. Nothing wrong with that. I suppose if you're going to lose the game, you may as well laugh. Omni Knight does actually get the Aghanim Scepter now as well. That's going to allow the global ultimate. It's going to make it really hard for the Radiant to be able to come back. And at the 2k MMR tier, I'm not sure if they know how to come back from a two lanes of Rax gone. Bristol back. He's got the Crimson Guard as well now. It's going to offer a bit of defensive, you know, a bit of defense against well, you know, it's not really a magic orientated draft with the Dire. They've got the Windrunner, the PA, and the Drow doing most of the damage. It's all physical damage coming out. It's a good little item. Bit late though from the Bristol. Invoker, low health, just goes walking around. Not using that Midas yet, just using the shrine, getting his health back up. Troll, trying to get a Yasha, just got a Blade of Alacrity with him.
This'll come in handy.
Mask of Madness hasn't really worked out for him, unfortunately. Oh, and he's running to the PA as well. This is rather unfortunate. There's a 1k crit. PA, there's no neutral creep, so PA is going to be able to take him down really easily.
Nature's way.
Meanwhile, mid lane, Windrunner actually takes out the Invoker solo. So Invoker not really laughing now. Bit of revenge from the Windrunner. Bristol back. He's in an aggressive position here. The Dire is around. He can't see them. Beautiful shackle from the Windrunner. PA is going to jump in. And that's a very, very dead Bristol back. This Windrunner and his shackles. This is honestly God tier shackles, I think, anyway. Hurricane Pike from the Windrunner. Sorry, from the Winter Wyvern. Just healing up that Windrunner. Oh, and the bot lane. Omniknight actually gets dunked on from the axe. PA in the mid. Taking him out. Axe, he hasn't got that blade mail, it's on cooldown. They actually managed to take out the axe as well. Winter Wyvern getting that heal from on the PA, so PA is easily able to survive. There's a slow arrow from the Drow. This is a dead troll as well. There's a dagger. Troll, you didn't have much of a chance. With that Dragonlance, I've got to be really careful. The range is just ridiculous for the Drow now. She does manage to get the butterfly. This is Mega Creeps. There's only an Invoker to defend at this point. Bristol back going to be up in a second. Invoker, Deafening Blast. Misses the shackle. There's a Silence. Drow and the PA with a crit straight away. Going to be able to take him out. Blade Mail on the Bristol back. He's going to be okay for the time being. Gets stunned up. And there's a dead Bristol back. Winter Wyvern going to get taken down almost. So they do actually have the Abyssal Blade on the PA. Bristol going in for a cheeky goo. Not going to work out too well for him, but the Blade Mail and the PA gets taken down from those quills. Drow doesn't really care about the quills because he's so far away, so he's just going to keep hitting on that Bristol back and take him out. Looks like it's going to be GG for the Dire side. They've done rather well at this point, hitting up on the Ancient now. It's only Drow. That's all that's necessary, I think, at this point anyway. Axe. Gonna look for that blink. Gets slow arrowed. Doesn't use the blade mail yet and uses it now. He's silenced. Drow keeps hitting and eventually dies. Gotta remember, blade mail does do all that damage back to you. So you don't want to keep hitting him when he's got the blade mail. Windrunner. Looking for a shackle. Just opts to use the ultimate and the power shot. Actually gets bashed from the troll but gets taken out with the help of the creeps there. Bullseye indeed. Omniknight just back to farming. There's a GG call from the Bristol back, and that is game and a beautiful shackle at the end there. So I really don't think that was a 2k game. I mean, I'm sure it is, but the coordination from the Dire side very, very well played, and it was an easy 37-minute game for them. This is an MLP cast. Thank you very much. Please do leave some feedback if you are at this stage. I do appreciate you watching, and any feedback is really appreciated. Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you very much.